We're a church that's really believes in giving back and giving out. And we really believe it's one of the reasons why God does what he does through us here at Hope Fellowship. And about once a year, we plan a mission trip, and we put it out there to our congregation, and we partner with a missionary somewhere in the world. So we just don't go out on our own. There's already a network in place, and what we do is we say, how can we help you as a missionary? And we'll take anywhere from 5, I think we took almost 20 this year, to Ecuador. This was the last 2 years we've been to Ecuador, and the first year we were working with the Shuare Indians in the Amazon jungle, believe it or not, and doing clinics and health clinics. We even built a bathroom. We had a construction crew that built a bathroom onto one of the churches in one of the villages, and it ended up being the only bathroom in the community. And so that was a cool thing. Last year we went back to a mountain town where we had done a clinic the year before called Limon, and we helped plant a new church there. There was a pastor that they already had in place, and we went in and just loved on the community. We did clinics, and we actually were there for 2 weeks, and we found a building. We partnered with Ocean City Worship Center, and so their people and our people, and we went together, and we found a building within those 2 weeks, renovated it, put electricity in it, and by the time we left, the church had a meeting spot or a building to do ministry to the local community. So it was a really amazing trip for the Ecuador. And we believe in taking our people on trips. It's good for the missionaries, and it's good for our people, because we have a heart here within our local community to give back and to serve and to make a difference where we are. We have a slogan here that love God, love others, change your world. And we believe if you love God with all your heart and you love others, you're going to change your world. And so taking people on mission trips is a big part of what we do, because when they come back home, they never look at the mission of touching people and making a difference in their lives. They never look at it the same again. And so it's a wonderful way to engage people's hearts and teach them the value of reaching out. We like to say we're a real church, and it's just a term we use around here because we deal with real people with real problems. You know, we like to think of ourselves as a place where the bruised and the broken and people that are having trouble in life could come to and find someone to help them and support them and help them grow and move past some of the issues in their life. One of the strong ministries that we have here is reaching out to those with either alcohol addiction or drug addiction. And we are connected with several groups that we're involved with. And a lot of the people that we come in contact with end up coming to the church here. And what's unique is over the years, we've got several of those people now within our leadership here at the church. And so it's really a cool thing, because people who came in broken, we've watched God really work in their lives, and we've watched them in their recovery come to the point where they can now become leaders. And they're our biggest workers in that area of our church's ministry. And we have probably pretty much about once a quarter, we have a night here called Night of Hope. And once again, not an idea of mine, but it was these people who have seen turnaround in their life, and they put this night together called Night of Hope, and they share testimonies of how it's possible to overcome the addictions. And they pack this place out. There's even several halfway houses that come from miles around here to the church, and it's a really cool night, the Night of Hope. It's just an amazing night as people tell their stories, and there's something therapeutic about sharing that really helps the healing process. And so we encourage our people that have had turnarounds. In fact, we don't just pull speakers. Sometimes we bring speakers in from outside. A lot of the speakers are our people from this church. And we have people that have been through addiction, that have dealt with family members who died from addiction, and we have them share. And that's just a really powerful night. I think one of the things that we realize as Hope Fellowship is we're just a part of the puzzle. It really takes all kind of people and all kind of pieces in the community and a diversity of people getting involved to meet the needs. And so I really encourage people, whether it's through our church or through an effort of their own or another church or another organization, just get involved. Clothes drive is coming up, our annual clothes drive, August 15th, here at the church. And it's a event where we collect clothes, sort them, put them back out on our lawn, and then the community comes. And we do it at this time of year, August, about mid-August every year, knowing school's coming up. And it's a way for us to give back to the community, help the community, and a lot of people looking for clothes this time of year.
How did it evolve?
Well, the clothing giveaway really evolved by accident. I wouldn't say by accident, but it was a surprise to me anyway. Somebody in our church had the idea to do this clothing giveaway, and to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to work. And so we did it one year, but we did it in the basement downstairs, and there were a few people that came, and we had just a little bit of clothes, and so it was about right for that year. But it wasn't very successful the first year. And the next year, the same lady come back to me, wanted to do it again, and I got to tell you, I didn't think it was a good idea because it didn't work so good the year before, but we changed some things, and we put a big banner out on the lawn, and then we moved all the clothes out onto the lawn. And here we are 12, 13 years later, and it's become an amazing outreach for us here in the community. And I think the thing that we like the best about it is that it really is meeting a need. There are a lot of people that come. We hear from a lot of people in the community. They come back year after year and thank us because otherwise where would they get clothes? School clothes. And so children's clothes is always a big draw here for the clothing giveaway. So the more children's clothes we can have, the more we can help the families in the community get ready for the next school year. People can drop off clothes at any time. If we're not here, we just ask people leave them on the porch. And we only collect for the few weeks leading up to the clothing giveaway because we just don't have the space to store them all year long. And so if we're not here, just leave them on the porch and we'll bring them in and we'll get them sorted and out to the community on the 15th of August. We actually give away about 90% of the clothes that come in. And you have to understand hundreds and hundreds of bags come in. And really, we can't do this without the community. The community is a big piece of the puzzle of this outreach. And so without the community donating, we would have no clothes to give away. And so we're very thankful for our community who looks for us every year. We have people in the community that even save their clothes. They look for the banner on the lawn. They bring their clothes in, and about 90% of it goes. Now, the clothes that we don't give away, we give to other organizations, and they give it away even further. So none of it gets wasted. All the clothes that comes in goes to somewhere, to somebody in need.